Well, if memory serves me correct, this morning Wasty said that there are only 39 days away until Christmas. So safe to say, Christmas is around the corner. It is next month, and we are in for a treat. With faster preheating times and the latest smart cooker technology, the Instant Pot Pro guarantees less time in the kitchen and more time with family this festive season. And that's what a lot of us want. I think it's so old school where you have to spend hours and hours in the kitchen to produce delicious meals when you can do the same in a shorter amount of time.
I like the concept, set it and forget it, because that's kind of how I think about it. And the Instant Pot Pro is coming through with all the upgrades. The first thing, I like that you just did that now, because if you put your hands back there, it's now got silicone grip handles.
Oh, that's
which
clever.
means you can actually handle the pot without it getting too hot. And then the base itself, and this blows my mind, because it sounds simple, but it's game-changing. The base itself actually works on induction as well. So you can work from the stove, sear something like crazy hot, and then put it in there and continue cooking it. But the new Pro is more powerful, let's just say powerful, because it's got new, like advanced searing settings on there. So you can actually sear meat to get it like properly brown. And we know the crust is a must when you're cooking with meat. So we're gonna make a pudding though.
Oh, I've never made a pudding in the Instant Pot. I mean, are there even settings for pudding?
Yes, so what's pretty cool is it comes with 28 settings, pre-installed settings, but it's so simple today, we're just gonna put on 8 minutes and it's gonna go.
The 8-minute setting.
The 8-minute setting. So, get your heat on. We're gonna melt our chocolate and our butter together, and you don't need a very high heat. Just simmering over a pot of water, and we're gonna add our chocolate to that. That's gonna do its thing. Then in here, I've got sugar and I've got eggs. So I pre-beat it because when we're talking about creaming eggs and sugar, a lot of times we don't get to finish it on camera because it takes quite a while. But you want it to actually go like marshmallowy white.
Okay, so when you cream your eggs and sugar, you obviously cream the eggs first and then gradually add the sugar?
Oh, you can put them both together. You can put them both together.
You just have to keep going for quite a while because I've never seen it that creamy.
And it will actually become super thick as well. It's not going to get to the point where you can hold it over your head.
No.
Don't try that.
Your egg whites.
But it's gonna be super thick and it'll hold quite well in a spoon. So when you get there, you're gonna add your melted chocolate and butter.
Are you okay there? Do you want me to keep an eye on the chocolate?
No, let's do this.
You multitask.
I'm gonna multitask, and I'm left-handed there. Okay.
That's some serious
So we're gonna go anti-clockwise here and clockwise here.
Oh, you are really doing it.
It can be done. Okay.
Can be done.
So I'm gonna let the chocolate continue melting for a little bit. And then in the meantime, what I was gonna tell you, oh, the lid. The lid's changed. So now, what's pretty cool is it's got, you'll see on the top of the lid, it says, like that one. It says seal and vent, which is pretty cool. You don't have to work with the lid in
the little knobby.
It's just got one button, which is amazing. And then when you do vent it, it vents with a little bit of finesse now.
So it's not so loud.
It's not like, wow. It's like,
see how the cats freak out when I let my vent.
Oh, yeah? Let's see.
They don't know where to go.
Okay, so I love the new lid. Love it. Also, you never have to guess what's happening inside the pot. Because on the front of the display, it tells you everything. It tells you preheating, to cooking, to venting, all of it, which I absolutely love. Chocolate, melt faster. Okay. So once your chocolate, I'm just gonna cheat it.
We're gonna do a cheated version with some crunchy chocolate.
And you know, sometimes when you cheat things and you kind of go sideways on a recipe, you come up with a new recipe. So let's see if that's the case today. So flour goes into your eggs and your sugar. And then Zoe, if you can ladle in the chocolate mixture, even if there's massive chocolate chunks. Whoever said, oh no, my dessert had a chocolate chunk in it? No one?
What do you mean with ladle? Just mix it in.
Hoy it.
Hoy it.
There we go.
There we go. We got the chocolate chunks.
And don't waste the chocolate ever. That's why you always use a silicone spatula. When you're busy with chocolate, you get every last little drop out of there. And this is a really simple recipe, and you can make this batter well ahead of time, like 2 days in advance.
I love that we are making this all to be prepared in the Instant Pot.
I know, because people usually associate it with meats and things that need long cooking processes, but desserts work so well. Okay, and once we are there, that looks...
Give it a good mix.
Good. Okay, that looks good. So...
I made a mess, but it's okay.
You know what?
We're in the kitchen.
If you're baking and you're not messing, you're not baking.
Oh, thank you for saying that.
So, here we're going to go. Batter goes in. I'm going to give you...
The spoon.
The golden spoon. So, I'm going to add the chocolate mixture. Oh, I'm going to mess. Okay.
Oh, look at that.
So, we're going to add half chocolate, and then we're going to go for a nice dollop of
peanut butter.
Peanut butter, and that's going to be like the little lava center.
Oh.
Because the cake will bake and set, but the peanut butter won't. So you're guaranteed a runny center.
That's a clever way
It is such a clever way.
Incorporating a runny center.
And you can obviously make a bigger version of this, but I do like the little individual pots. I think it's quite cute.
There's something about every guest having their own.
It kind of makes it more thoughtful in a way.
Plus you get to lick the bowl.
That's true.
We still have peanut butter on my spoon.
It's a mix. It's a mix. Okay, there we go. Perfect. Now, so I've got the trivet set inside with a little bit of water. We're going to use the steam to cook it. So trivet goes in, and we're going to rest.
A little bit of water.
A little bit of water. Chocolate everywhere. Rest the little pots in there. Which way are we? We're going this way. As soon as it goes on, you see it plays a little song for you. And then you go pressure cook. High. 8 minutes. Start. And then it tells you preheating.
Ah, fantastic. Now up here it says seal. That's what we want, right? We made sure it's on seal.
Yes.
And you leave it.
And then you come back in 8 minutes time and you got pudding.
You got
Done.
hot, fresh pudding. Chef Clem, this was incredible. And sweet treats and delicious eats, they are such, they are literally a touch of a button away. Now you can get 20% off selected appliances from Woolworths, including the Vortex Plus air fryer and the Instant Pot Pro that we've been using today. Now the offer is valid until the 28th of November 2022 at Woolworths. It's available in-store, online, as well as on the Woolies app.